Hello everyone, I'm excited to be finally making my Shmup Slam 3 schedule reveal video. This is going to be an awesome event. It's got a lot of stacked runs and really exciting games to be played. So for those who do not know, Shmup Slam is a streaming event series that I host that involves live shmup demonstrations. Shmup Slam 2 took place in January early this year, and I think it was a huge success. That was the one where we revealed the Dodonpachi scoring glitch. There's a whole backstory to that. That was pretty hype, I have to say. This time around, I also added an extra day, so this will be a 2-day event, November 7th and November 8th. If you're awake and remotely near YouTube on either of those days, I'm sure you'll catch it because it's a huge schedule. It's going to be really awesome. And please, if you can, try and share this as far and wide as possible. Post this wherever you can get away with posting it. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell random strangers you meet on the street, whatever it takes, because that is the biggest barrier for Shmup Slam and shmups in general, is just that word of mouth marketing. I've tried reaching out to bigger streamers and channels and things like that in the past and haven't really had much success, but I think as this gains more momentum, it will build upon itself even more, and I'm really excited for this time around. I think it's going to be a pretty big deal if everything goes right. So with all that said, I also want to kind of go over and give you a little bit of a taste of what's coming up, who's playing, just give you a little preview. I'd love to have a really highly produced video with all kinds of cool effects and cuts and all that sort of stuff, but unfortunately the time crunch is really real right now, and I need to use that time preparing for the event. So even though this is a little bit of a bare bones announcement, I think at least give you an idea of what's coming up. So the first run, you'll notice on the left here, the times. So these times will be automatically adjusted to your time zone. So it says 8 a.m. for me because that's when it is for me. But depending on where you are in the world, the timing will be different. So the first game being played is P47 Aces. I don't know much about it, but it's the type of game that Trap loves. I know that, and Trap is an amazingly talented shmup developer and shmup ROM hacker. He's a really awesome guy, and this is the kind of game that I think is probably really underrated. I'm sure it is an old school shmup and probably more along the Psycho end of things. That's just my guess. Plasmo and I will be on the mic for that, so I'll be doing my research very soon into learning more about P47 Aces. So then up next, Air Gallet, if I'm saying that correct. I don't know much about this at all. Mariscan is playing it. It'll be commentated by Soft Drink, both really talented, so this will be really cool. A little bit of mystery content, be sure to tune in for that. It might be worth your while. And then after that will be Dodonpachi, played by Haosu. So I do know a bit about Dodonpachi, and Plasmo, who has the world record for the C-type ship in Dodonpachi, will be on the mic. So that'll be a real treat hearing him talk about Dodonpachi and me going, yeah. Really cool game. Then after that, Hellsinker. So I'm really looking forward to this run because Hellsinker is one of the shmups that has a lot going on. It takes a lot to understand it. I personally played it and didn't know what was going on, so I'm going to be really excited to tune in to learn more about how this game is played and what the scoring strats and survival strats are in it. Zarok and Legless will be commentating. Zarok is especially talented at indie shmups. He's the guy who destroys them on day one. If you look on YouTube, it's usually him doing that. After that will be a Jamestown, and they'll do a co-op 4-player Divine difficulty playthrough. This will be really cool because co-op, the thing about Shmup Slam is even though there are a lot of really high-tier replays and demonstrations you'll be seeing, not replays, but high-tier runs and demonstrations, I also want Shmup Slam to have a lot of more fun, relaxed, kind of chill vibes to it too, and I think co-op is a perfect match for that because it's not something you normally see all that often, and it'll be really fun to see 4 friends going at it and going at the highest difficulty, I believe. Yeah, I'll be on the mic for that as well as Alva. Then after that is Blue Wish Resurrection by Prails. This is going to be an absolutely crazy run because he's going to be playing without Autobomb on, and he's not going to be using the OP ship, I don't believe. This will be a very impressive run, so be sure to check that out. This is also that video, that indie shmup I covered, that's absolutely free, so you could watch the run and then download the game, no problem, it's completely free. After that will be Dodonpachi DOJ White Label, a 1-all attempt. This will be a dual play, so it'll be 2 of us playing at once. DJ Sesame and myself. DJ Sesame originally submitted this run. I thought, well, we need more dual plays, and I do play White Label, and I do want to go for a 1-all, so it was kind of a perfect lining up there, so that's why I'm joining in there. After that will be Mushi Himisama Ultra Mode, played by Kiwi. This will be a treat. Mushi Ultra is insane. I fear just the thought of it, and Kiwi is one of the best American players around. The dude is really good at Mushi. Check out his Shmup Slam 2 run as well. This will be really awesome to check out. Soft Drink and Plasma will be on the mic. They know all about Mushi. After that will be Zero Ranger White Vanilla, played by Zerok, so he was on the commentary mic earlier. Now he'll be destroying Zero Ranger, one of my favorite indie shmups, in the new White Vanilla mode, which is like a score attack type remix. It's really cool. And it also has like some light speedrunning elements. It's really unique and cool. Jamers, The Legend, and Soft Drink, both of them will be on the mic for that. Then will be Sisters Royal, a game that I didn't give a very favorable review on the Switch, but mostly because the input lag on the Switch version was just incredibly high when it first released, and I think that was kind of not understood. But I'm assuming this will not be played on the Switch version, so I'm excited to check out what high level gameplay of this game will look like, or focus gameplay of this game will look like. This will be played by Mishi, commentated by Legless. This next game, I'll admit, I don't know that much about. I don't even know if I can pronounce it. Ulti Next Second. But I think it's one of those shmups that it's like quirky and unique. That's my knowledge of it at this point. I'm really interested to tune in and check this out because I actually don't know what to expect. But I believe it says world record is 25 mil, and he's going for 23 mil. So this is going to be a high tier replay or demonstration, that's for sure. After that is Fantasy Zone, one of my favorite sort of defender type shmups. Everyone loves Fantasy Zone. This will be a speed run, so yes, maybe GDQ could accept something like this in the future. This will be really cool. Then a little bit of just a time cushion. Maybe some stuff will happen there, maybe some stuff won't. Maybe it'll be worth your time to check it out. Who knows? After that will be Stella Vanity, a very underrated shmup. Now, I haven't played that much Stella Vanity, but I have played enough to know that it is pretty crazy and unique. Kind of a combo of Toho and Cave and all kinds of different stuff. And this will be a near world record tier score as well by Yakamino, from what I understand. So definitely check this out. And there are people on the mic scheduled. Legless and Zerok, I believe, will be on the mic for this. Possibly Zerok and myself, depending on how people's schedules work out. And then we'll have Darius Gaiden. So this will be the Switch port. That's the port by the M2 team. I don't think it's M2 shot triggers though. It's just M2. Still very solid. He'll be playing the Darius Gaiden this route. We actually have 2 submissions for Darius Gaiden, so keep an eye out for the other one. And then lastly, closing out the Saturday one, will be Pearl playing Toho 1. The thing about Toho 1 is it isn't necessarily a shmup, but it's some kind of shooting type breakout sort of game. But I think you'll definitely want to tune in if you all caught Pearl's awesome run last year. Or not last year, earlier in Slam 2. You definitely need to tune in for this because I think it's going to be a lot more than what meets the eye. I actually don't know what it all is going to happen, but I have keen senses that some cool stuff is going to happen in this run and that Pearl is going to break this game into 1,000 pieces. So I'm personally very excited to check that out. And then we go into Sunday. We're opening Sunday with some high tier DFK gameplays. Some of the 2 best DFK players around, HSM and Daring Spino. HSM is a Korean player, and I believe he has some of the highest, if not the highest, scores on the 360 version, if my memory serves me correctly. I remember seeing them up there anyway. This is going to be crazy. And Uro to all. On the commentary will be Soft Drink and Queen Charlene. Definitely check that out. Can't go wrong with a little DFK, right? And then after that, Maho Dai. Okay, I'm not even trying to pronounce that. But so this is by Raising, a very, very cool game. I love these other raising titles beyond just the, Sorcerer Strike. I think this is Sorcerer Striker, right? Sorcerer Striker is no joke, and so Neon Antoine will be playing it. Jamers and Plasma on the mic. You can't go wrong with some raising, that's for sure. Dakomi Shooting, I think this is another raising game. No, it's not, sorry. It is not a raising game. But Iro will be playing Dakomi Shooting, and he'll be going for a normal course scoring. I'm not quite sure what is involved in this run, but I do know that Iro is an extremely talented player, and he is one of the MVPs of Shmup Slam. He's actually been in every single Shmup Slam, 1, 2, and 3. I think the only 3 people that have done that are Iro, myself, and Kiwi. I think we're the only ones that have been in each one. Jamers kind of counts, but he's not playing in this one. But he was in the other 2, but he's not playing on this one. Then there's some content, a big chunk of content. You all will want to tune in for this because I've been getting a lot of requests for this content, and so I think this will be a perfect place to show it. And then Toho 12, UPO or UFO. From what I understand, a lot of Toho players love UFO. This is like the hotness in the land of Toho. And ZPS especially is an extremely talented player. Lunatic No Bomb is no joke. This will be crazy. So if you want some real high tier Toho play, this will be it. And I'm really excited to check that out. And then up next is myself. This is my submission for Shmup Slam 3. I'll be playing Dodonpachi Arrange. So for those who do not know, Dodonpachi Arrange is actually made by Trap, the person playing P47 Aces at the beginning on Saturday. So this is his ROM hack that I believe is his first ROM hack ever. It's kind of been a little bit forgotten in time or kind of looked over. But I found, being the DDP enthusiast that I am, that if you change some of the settings in it, it actually plays a lot more unique. It has a lot more unique gameplay than I think people realize. This is going to be a lot of fun. My scoring goal, unfortunately, is not the 2-all. That's what I was going for initially, but the thing about DDP Arrange is that Hibachi is actually harder in Arrange than he is in Arcade because you respawn with a lot less bombs, and also you kind of do less damage on him, and so it's like a grueling fight. So that's why I made my goal get to Hibachi. I don't know, I doubt I'll be able to clear him in the run, but getting to him is still no joke, and it'll be entertaining at the very least. Then after that will be Darius Gaiden, another Darius Gaiden, Bofner. And then after that we have, I don't know how to pronounce this game here, but Lunatic, I think it's some kind of Toho game though. Silver Star is a beast. He is a beast. Lunatic 1cc 50 quadrillion. I'm not sure if that description is like a meme or if the score actually goes that high. I'm excited to see either way. After that will be Gray's Counter, Pacifist Arcade. I don't know too much about Gray's Counter, so I'll be excited to check this out. This will be played by Beauty Joe. Sounds like a tough score goal though. And then after that, Ilvo, played by M Knight. This game's kind of, again, one of those my more quirky, unique shmups. I think a lot of people will get a kick out of it. Then after that, Blue Revolver, Hyper 1cc 100 mil score by Legless. Blue Revolver, you can't go wrong with a little Blue Revolver in your life. I'm not sure if we actually had Blue Revolver in the other ones. I don't think we have, so this might be Blue Revolver's debut in Shmup Slam. And then we'll do a little chat, maybe, again, worth your time to check out, I think. And then after that will be Super XYX, or however you pronounce that, played by UBO, a 1cc 300 mil score. Shoutouts to him, because I think he's been practicing the chaining, even though there isn't good stage select options and stuff like that, which makes it a real grind. So shoutouts to him for that. This will be a really cool run. And then we have Shippu, Sorcerer Striker, I'll just say it like that, achieving a 2-all. This will be interesting. This will be a heck of an accomplishment, that's for sure. Again, another Raising game. Raising coming in force in Shmup Slam 3. Can't go wrong with it. Then we'll finish out with Radargy Swag. I think that's how you pronounce it. 650 mil in Endless mode. This one had a special request for a little bit of extra time on the timer, because there's some real RNG involved, which will be pretty interesting to check out. And then at the end of the day, there'll be maybe some sort of mystery appearance of some kind, Shmup Slam 2 had started the tradition with Pearl's secret run, so who knows? There might be something there. Maybe there might not be. You have to hang out and check it out. So, yes, again, please, if you can, share this event, this schedule, this video out to everyone you know, because this is going to be a really, really cool event. I always have a ton of fun in Shmup Slam, and it's something that if you're looking for more motivation to play, seeing live demonstrations, there's nothing like it because the stakes are real, you know. And the thing about shmup demonstrations that kind of separates them from a lot of speedrunning is the consequences of messing up in speedrunning are like, oh, okay, I lost a minute here, I lost a minute there. Most people won't notice. Not the case in shmups. You can never play shmup in your life. You will notice if they make a mistake because their ship blows up and they get a game over. So I feel like the stakes are always very tense and interesting in live shmup demonstrations. I was able to pull through in Shmup Slam 2 with my Dan 3 run. I played amazing in that. I'm a little bit more nervous for Slam 3. White label, DDP arrange. I could crash and burn in both of these demonstrations. It's not outside the realm of possibilities, so at the very least, if you a little bit cruel, you can see me potentially crash and burn, or maybe I could succeed, who knows. So thanks so much. Please check it out, and that's it. See you on Saturday and Sunday.